Hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Ben Hasred. I hope you are having a wonderful day, morning, evening, or night. And if you go on to enjoy this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, it would really help me out. Anyways, Nichetok or Core. Technically, there are differences between the two genres, but I think that they're small enough that I'm going to use the two interchangeably in this video. First, I want to define Nichetok as, in my humble opinion, a collection of video, picture, and audio clips edited together in such a way to present a message or theme. Before I get any comments or, slaps, this video is heavily inspired by the beautiful mustache man himself, Noah Samsen, who also did a video on Nichetok recently. The reason I wanted to make this video though was because after watching Noah's, I was sat for way more hours than I would like to admit just scrolling through TikTok watching Core edit after Core edit. And through this research, I realised that there were many different categories within the Nichetok genre that Noah did not necessarily go into as much detail on. And because of this, I wanted to explore these genres a little bit more. That being said, we'll start with the category that most know Nichetok for: sadness and nihilism.
That's because you've fooled yourself all of your life. You're in great denial. Just repeat after me. I am boring.
What bothers you about yourself?
I just wish I just felt more comfortable in my own skin a lot of time.
A lie is the only remedy. There's too much truth, too much honesty. That'll kill you.
This whole place is a lie. Nothing here is true.
How do we feel about that? I think it's a good place to start in the world of Nichetok. The reason I actually chose to start with this video was the first clip. It's sincere, and I think it speaks to a worry that a lot of us have, that we're not enough. And knowing the source of the video being from a group of comedy YouTubers that I've followed for a very long time, it really makes you feel for them, and for yourself in a way. Although I must admit, the weird bird snout thing was a bit odd, but it doesn't really change the mood all that much. It's still really good. Moving on.
I am not well.
No, my mommy, I want her to come and fetch me. I want to go home.
What is it, Anthony?
Is that my daughter in there? Is that my daughter in there? No! No!
Using a clip of Bo Burnham to start, I think is incredibly powerful, because I know that for a lot of people, including myself, his inside helped them through the pandemic and to keep going on. I think it is a beautiful clip to immediately set the tone and the message of the video. 11 out of 10.
How many people do you think are happy?
Well, they just did a study. There's a famous Harris study on happiness in this country. I think 67% of people are unhappy.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah.
People say when someone says something like that about you, it's because they're jealous. But it still hurts. It hurts bad.
Me. With this one, I also really like the Rango clip. I don't really know why, I just kind of like the movie. I really hope that the little boy is alright now.
Dude, I'm so fucking sorry. I fucking love this truck so much. Just got done working. It's fucking Christmas. I fucking loved it so much.
Firstly, Truckman. Oh, I feel so bad for him. His voice is heartbreaking, honestly. And the clip of all the different people crying was lovely. I think it reminds us that even though we are sad, we're not alone. But I am sorry. I cannot get over the video of those kids jumping with those sticks, whatever that was. I laugh every single time. I don't know why. Anyways, I'd like to give an introduction to this last clip, as I feel the creator deserves it. The account is called High Enquiries. The reason why I'm introducing this account and not the others is because they are known as one of the founders of Core. Their videos are often filled with bizarre clips and really important messages, and so they come up a couple times in this video. They are also constantly in the comment section of other Core creators, just giving encouragement and praise, which is really, really nice. It just kind of goes to show the positive community that Nichetok has been able to create.
I'm so depressed I don't know what I'm doing. I have not got a clue.
Like everybody starts out somewheres, and then they do something, or something gets done to them, and changes their life. That's called their arc. Where's my arc?
I'm not here. You may see me.
It's like just the fucking regularness of life is too fucking hard for me or something. I don't know.
Just want to go out and you know, like really do something.
Are you glad that I warned you about bizarre clips? As soon as you saw that monkey with the sock on its head, you knew exactly what I was talking about. But this is an example of a High Enquiries video, and I think it's able to hammer in its message quite well. The next category is anger, and instead of attempting to explain it, I'll just show you the first video.
Ah, try me! Ah! Still, no, you can't! You have to get a percent! Oh, God! It's okay!
Oh.
I want to be... My husband will beat the...
5 possible reasons why you are angry all the time.
Well, maybe I'll push all the buttons like a kid.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
You know, I think some people just they walk around in life waiting for a reason to be angry.
You might have noticed by now that a lot of the same songs are used in the background of these edits, but I don't actually think there's a problem with that, because I think that the message of anger really shines through in this video, both through the shouting, obviously, and also the exploration of anger through words, such as with the Sidemen clip, which is wild to have included in an edit, but fair enough. Anyway, my point is that songs in Nichetok are like a creative basis, and Core creators are able to bring in whatever they desire to add on to that background music, and skillfully create their own message. That takes real skill, and it's genuinely impressive that the creative intentions are almost always clear.
If you could use makeup or your phone one last time, which one would you pick? Makeup or your phone?
Is this what you think girls have trouble choosing between?
Yeah. A hoe is a hoe, right?
Didn't men give you the kitchen?
Why not reward her for a nice body?
Know your role and shut your mouth.
My role is a woman. You all really seem to love like my little story times of guys being creepy, and I have plenty.
Self-defense tools that every girl needs. Pepper spray.
That takes pictures of females in public.
No, don't.
What do you want?
Personal alarm on LED light.
You beautiful little thing, you. Or for how much?
Women are being stalked with AirTags. Here's what to do. If you have an iPhone, you'll get a notification that an AirTag is on you. You'll be able to play a sound to help find it.
So what?
So what? So plenty. I love you. You belong to me.
No. People don't belong to people.
Of course they do.
I'm not gonna let anyone put me in a cage.
This video is extremely frustrating to watch. To see these women being put in uncomfortable and downright dangerous situations, and have the men around them just laugh it off or disregard their feelings or continue with their behaviours, is genuinely angering. With the rise of internet misogyny, even in spaces like Korkor, I think that this video could be valuable in getting through to men that their actions and the way that they think are problematic, and hopefully they will begin to see women as people, equals. That being said, to each disgusting excuse for a man that appeared in this edit, or anyone that acts remotely like them, I hope you rot in hell, and that one day you can even begin to feel the pain that you have brought on other people, you pathetic and worthless pieces of shit. Anyways, next video.
Exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
There you go. Kick him in when he's down.
Jimmy, you are always down.
Are you real?
No.
My favourite part of this clip is Batman, or Robert Pattinson, from the separate movies. It's edited in such a way that it seems internally there's this screaming, writhing, covered in substances man, but outside it's all calm, it's stoic even. And I think it speaks to a lot of people holding and bottling their anger in before exploding. Next, I wanted to focus on a slightly different category of Korkor edits, that being contemplation.
I don't think I'd want to be immortal unless...
Why not?
Unless it went for everybody. I wouldn't want to be alive while all my friends and relatives were dying. But if everybody could be immortal, I think that could be fun.
But you'd meet new people. Pardon me? You'd meet new people.
Well, that's true, but no, I like the people that I know and I want to have them around.
Are you afraid of dying?
No, not at all.
Do you think you go somewhere?
No. The one thing I can't understand, I can't grasp my mind around, I feel when you die, there's just nothing. It's like when you're asleep and you're not dreaming. But I can't imagine nothingness lasting forever. That's the thing that I cannot get.
I can't grasp. To not exist forever.
Forever.
When does forever end?
Yeah.
Here we have the great and late Stan Lee contemplating death. And sorry for throwing you in the deep end with such a heavy topic, but it's an interesting discussion. This idea that death itself is understandable, and that a person can imagine death being nothing, there being nothingness after death. But once you think about it, it truly is difficult to think about that nothing, that void lasting forever. And I really like the way that the video continues after they finish the conversation, because I think it gives people a chance to let what's just been discussed sink in. Also, the way that the clips are edited in time with the music just scratches a part of my brain. I love it.
Death is an interesting topic. Do you think about your own mortality?
Yeah, every day. It's really scary. embracing and realizing how cool it is that like someday I will just be an idea.
First, I promise that not all of the contemplative videos are about death. Just this one and the last one. Similar to the last video though, I really enjoy how this video makes a point in a discussion that a lot of people can relate to, and then most of the rest of the video is just people sitting and thinking in silence. It leads you to really wonder about what's just been said. I think that's bloody brilliant, and it's a really, really cool way of getting maybe a more like passive watcher to actually think about something deep for once.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Kind.
A nice, short and sweet clip that really struck a chord with me personally. I think that using the clips of a person sticking their hand out the window and doing the waving motion, like in all these different places, was really, really cool. And I know most people, including myself, have done that quite a lot, so it adds a bit of relatability to the video. By the way, I know that in this video I sound like a massive knobhead, like a pretentious, I know, but I do think that Nichetok is art, and I think it deserves to be treated as such. And it has a lot of value, so I'm going to explore it that way. Sorry, not sorry.
What does it mean to be masculine? What does it mean to be a man?
And I got this next project, and my next art show is going to make $1 million. And
you're addicted to that.
There's no end to it.
Society tells us men should be strong, dependable, and able to provide for their family.
How long were you happy for? Maybe a day, maybe 24 hours, and then what happens the next day? Back to the grind. It's not enough.
Is it okay for men to cry?
No.
Why not?
Because it threatens their masculinity.
Men are facing a crisis. How many men do you think die by suicide each day in the UK? Have a guess.
What's your dream job? What do you want to do when you grow up?
I'm gonna be a doctor.
How much do you want to make?
I'm gonna make people feel okay.
I think that this video is extremely important, also to me personally. It is an exploration of masculinity and the pressures placed on us by society to act a certain way, be strong, unemotional, and all of that bullshit. And then the use of clips of men crying and then challenging that expectation is really good. It shows that men can cry and still be men. The last clip is also extremely powerful. It's the one where the little boy tells the interviewer that he wants to be a doctor. Not for the money or anything like that, but to make people happy. It's a challenge to the established hierarchy and expectations. And I think that talking about masculinity and men's mental health in this way is really healthy, and that is one of the reasons why I love Nichetok. It's a way for people who might not be able to talk about their emotions to express themselves and really lay their hearts bare and show how they feel through clips and songs, and I think that's really valuable. Anyways, it's time to feel the crushing weight of loneliness.
If you want to be loved, you need to be yourself.
What's it like to hold the hand of someone you love? Interlinked.
Interlinked.
Did they teach you how to feel finger to finger? Interlinked.
Interlinked.
Do you long for having your heart interlinked? Interlinked.
My husband and I have a day night concept that we are seriously obsessed with.
There is a particular kind of person who is always, it seems, unlucky in love. Despite their best intentions and efforts, they seem to move from one unsatisfying candidate to another without ever being able to settle. One lover turned out to be secretly married to someone else. Another, after an initial period of enthusiasm, never called back. A third turned out to be alcoholic and violent. We can only express sympathy for what seems like so much bad luck.
Feel the weight of loneliness yet? This video sure does its job. Often in core edits, clips from Blade Runner 2049 are used. Partially, I suppose, for that, like, Sigma male, non-emotional stuff, but also because a main theme of the movie is loneliness and a struggle to find meaningful human connection. And by juxtaposing that with clips of happy couples dancing and cuddling and having a good time, it really makes the loneliness of the character that people relate to that much more obvious and relatable. It's very well made.
They don't know that I cry myself to sleep almost every night because I long to be with someone. All I want is for someone to hold me, to brush their fingertips across my cheek, gently rub my back and grab my hand.
I always feel like I have to act fearless and strong, but in reality, I'm extremely sensitive. I'm too scared to be who I am.
Blade Runner's back. Well, I told you. Anyway, what I really like about this video is similar to the contemplative ones, it leaves you that bit of time afterwards to let what happens sink in, and realise that you are alone too. Yes, you. Get some bitches. Sorry. For real though, videos that leave you that bit of time at the end are my favourite, and I think it really helps to get the message across.
There's no way to stop the heartbreak. What do you do about that?
You cry. You cry.
I'm just afraid that if I died today, that my life would have amounted to nothing.
I heard this story about a fish. He swims up to this older fish and says, I'm trying to find this thing they call the ocean. The ocean, says the older fish, that's what you're in right now. This, says the young fish, this is water. What I want is the ocean. See you tomorrow.
There is no secret ingredient.
Sadness.
It's just you.
I don't want to survive. I want to live.
No matter what you do, that seed will grow to be a peach tree. You may wish for an apple or an orange, but you will get a peach.
I think that the choice to make most of the clips from animated movies is really interesting, especially as a lot of them are from movies that people watched growing up, including myself, and that means that a lot of people will have a special connection to them, and it helps to make the message more positive, in a way. Also because some of the characters that were alone in the beginning of the TikTok or the beginning of the movies they're from are alone, they feel the same as we do, but then by the end of TikTok or the end of the movies, they are with people or they have found someone or even have found happiness in their loneliness. And I think that helps to make the edit a lot more positive and easy to take in. Moving swiftly on.
You guys might not know this, but I consider myself a bit of a loner.
Hey, but you didn't do it alone, Clancy.
Right.
We can't do it alone.
Right. I tend to think of myself as a one-man wolf pack.
I hope you're able to grow to respect whoever you are inside.
There's a saying, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it is called the present.
Sticking with the more positive videos, we have this one, which incorporates people feeling lonely, as well as clips of bird packs or a person with a cat having meaningful connection. And the final message is beautiful. And I think it helps to remind those that feel alone that they can be loved, they are loved, and they deserve to be loved. And I think that's really meaningful. It's a very nice message. This next category, if you will, isn't so much of a category, it's kind of just one video that I found, which I think is extremely important at the moment. And it's both sad and nihilistic as well as hopeful, and I hope you can see what I mean by watching it.
Day 4 of being a girl, and I am exhausted. The hair, the makeup.
Let's go. This is my voice. 6 months on testosterone.
He is making a mockery and a caricature out of woman and womanhood.
Say now what it is, it's become a caricature, right? This is Halloween.
Know what women are. Are you a cat?
No.
Can you tell me what a cat is? You want to tell us what a woman is?
Off in the mirror and you're just like, there I am.
Boys, 1 year on T. Let's go, y'all.
Using clips of trans people feeling joyous and validated, and then following it up with clips of disgusting transphobes, misgendering and stereotyping trans people, and even justifying discrimination is extremely disheartening. And it reminds us that as a society we have a very long way to go. But by ending the video with trans people being happy and discovering themselves, it leaves you with a sense of hope. And it reminds you that no matter what the disgusting and oppressive people of the world do and think, trans people will keep existing. And what we can do is help fight for their right to be recognised and be happy. And that's a really important reminder, and overall a very powerful message, which I think is extremely prevalent and important right now. Anyway, Nichetok or Korkor started out very differently to what it is now. Originally, all of the videos were ridiculously political, and all focused around anti-capitalism and environmentalism, which is why the last two categories in this video are those two, although we'll be starting with environmentalism.
What scares me the most?
Climate change outcomes, including human extinction.
I mean, this was all fine when we were driving down here 2 hours ago.
Oh, whoa! Dang!
Islands like this one won't survive rapid temperature increases, rising sea levels, and droughts, so we'll recreate them virtually.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Captured today when the ocean caught fire in the Gulf of Mexico just west of the Yucatan.
Videos like these are depressing, and they are a frank reminder of the reality that we now live in. It shows the real-time consequences of climate change and of the human race. And finishing the edit off with a ticking clock is so well done, and it is so cool. Because it reminds us that we don't have a lot of time left and that we need to act. Also, the clip with the orangutan fighting a machine that's destroyed its home is absolutely heartbreaking. But next edit.
When did you start to feel this way? When did you start to realize this?
I think I always knew.
I thought that success was all I needed. I thought those would be the things that would bring happiness, and then when those things came, the happiness wasn't there.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
I don't really have too much to say about this clip. I think it does quite a good job of compiling and editing these video clips together to show the beauty of the Earth, and then the horrible effects that humanity have had on it. And I know I've said it a lot in this video, but it's really powerful. Last with, I think, the best edit we've seen so far.
There's a snow leopard in this ridge. You call the snow leopard a ghost cat. It never lets itself be seen. Beautiful things don't ask for attention.
This edit is one of the best that I've seen, and it is so good at striking and forcing through its message by the complete juxtaposition of the beautiful and serene clips and music, and then the violent and oppressive clips showing the effects of humanity on the environment. It's truly powerful, and I think that the interjection of man-made horror in the middle is really well done, and that it is so well done that is downright terrifying. This edit is everything that Core should be. I think it is perfect. Finally, we reach the bread and butter of Nichetok: anti-capitalism. The theme and the message that started off the entire movement, alongside the environmental side of things. And what better way to start our exploration through the anti-capitalism genre of Core than with a video from High Enquiries.
Change this, produce that, or close all of these at night. Each one you do will be 30 seconds well spent. They all add up and could save you money.
Pushed the boiler off a long time ago, and we use hot water bottles. I've got jumpers on the children.
Can you please do more? Please.
Please, sir. I want some more.
Do you work in business? Do you want some
No, I'm homeless. I'm actually a homeless person.
They don't care about you. None of them.
Being from Great Britain myself and having felt the effects, the last winter saw a cost of living crisis, which left many households to choose between warmth and food, a choice which they shouldn't have had to make in the first place. The audio of the mother crying because she can't afford to heat the house and keep her children warm is heartbreaking. It's horrible to listen to. And then by showing the excessive wealth of those at the top of the food chain and their stubborn refusal to help anybody but themselves, it's infuriating, honestly. High Enquiries always does so well at compiling compelling videos. It is just so well made.
And they only feed a military dog at night because a hungry dog is an obedient dog.
Only today, Shell announced that their profits had quadrupled to $20 billion. They described their results as momentous.
We no longer live in a world of nations and ideologies, Mr. Beale. The world is a college of corporations, inexorably determined by the immutable bylaws of business. The world is is a business, Mr. Beale.
Just want to go out and really do something.
All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value. I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
The return of the smug British hyenas. But what makes this video special is the music. It has this like rising intensity to it, that by the end of the video you feel really riled up and angry at these people who own the capital and who keep people down for their own benefit. And it then shows these people, or pigs, being brought down, and I think it's a truly moving video and message.
Day in the life of a 20-year-old with a 9-to-5 office job.
If you would have died right now, how would you feel about your life?
I don't know. I wouldn't feel anything good about my life. Is that what you want to hear?
Can we just talk about normalizing the 9-to-5 work grind?
Today's topic is about the reasons why you might be feeling empty. Have you ever felt lonely even when you're not alone? Have you ever felt lost or confused about your life? If you do, there's no need to get alarmed. It's perfectly normal to feel this way from time to time. So many people, from all walks of life, struggle with feelings of emptiness, sometimes for reasons they can't understand. No matter how much money you earn, or how popular, attractive, or successful you become, you might find that there's still something missing in your life.
This edit, I believe, shows that capitalism stifles creativity. And the normalization of the grind and this constant need to work to survive can really lead to people feeling empty and sad. And I think this message shines through the entire video. The clips are edited in a way that the message is told without being overbearing or overwhelming. It is very good. Next on this joyous journey.
If you're on this call, you are part of the unlucky group being laid off.
Being young is the biggest life hack to becoming rich.
If worried where my next meal will come from.
How I budget my 15K month allowances.
I put 100 people inside of a giant circle, and whoever leaves the circle last wins $500,000.
Sex worker? Yeah, let's go.
How many implants do you have total?
I think I have 25 implants now.
We actually owe you money.
Yes! That is awesome!
My name is Paul Scardino, and I have the largest collection of Funko Pops in the world. Welcome to...
What's the good of having all the money in the world if it doesn't bring any happiness?
Starting the video off with the clip of this dickhead laying so many people off with no warning immediately sets the tone. And then following it with rich and privileged young people juxtaposed with people who are worried where their next meal will come from brilliantly shows the utter divide between the rich and the poor. It's very cool and well edited, and I think it's a great Nichetok overall. Finally, the last edit of this video.
Who are you? It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our blood.
How do the rich keep getting richer? Thinking that's establishing credit for kids.
You let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up.
This short but well-crafted edit is brilliant at showing that as the poor and disenfranchised, we need to band together and stand up to the oppressive system and to the rich who constantly bring us down. And I think it's a really important reminder of what could be done and what should be done. Core is art. I believe in its truest form. It is special, and I really believe it has a lot of value. I cannot thank you enough for watching this video all the way to the end, and I'm glad you've explored with me the wonderful genre of TikTok called Nichetok. Anyways, that is enough from me. Until I see you next, bye bye.